as Adriana got engaged, she knew she was using Julie's cakes to create her perfect confection.
Well, we first met about 2 years ago at the Baylor University Farrell Center. Out of nowhere, during part of the game, I see who was Adriana walk in, and completely took my breath away, captivated me and everything.
I walk over there, I say hi to our friends, and our mutual friend was like, Ben, this is Adriana, Adriana, this is Ben. Of course, Ben doesn't say anything, just barely gets hi, and I'm thinking, well, that was a fail. Like, I'm just gonna go home now. Our mutual friend made it to where we hung out at church, or we were hanging out on a Baylor snow day, and it was then that we just became friends, and we started dating 2 years later.
And so from January pretty much until May 12th when I proposed, it was just a constant planning and secret from Adriana.
My friends were like, okay, Adriana, we want you to take a study break. And I'm just very like, no, I have to study. So my roommate, she told me, you know, Adriana, we have to take a study break. My dad rented us this awesome limo, and we're all gonna go out to dinner, we're gonna dress up, and he's gonna pay for all of it. And at this point, I'm thinking, I have to do this because that's rude, and it did seem like something her dad would do at the time, and I completely 100% believe that. So the limo pulls up to our house, and we're so excited. We're in the limo, and my roommate tells me, oh, we have to go pick up our other friends, and they're at the Farrell Center, and she's like, they're having a Stufu event. The limo driver opens the door for us, rolls out the red carpet, and I'm thinking like, okay, this is not normal. And she's like, oh, we have to go inside and get them. And I'm like, okay. And she walks me to these doors, and right before she turns around and opens the door, she hands me a basketball ticket from the very first game that Ben and I had met at, where he had seen me 2 years prior. And when the doors opened, Ben was standing there in a suit, and there were rose petals everywhere on the ground, and our best friends started coming out of the tunnels, and they were all holding signs that Ben had created. And there were signs that said July 4th, the first time I said I love you, and it said Spring Break 2013, first road trip together. And then the very last sign said ask for a blessing in marriage, and it was my parents who were holding the sign. Obviously at that point I lost it, like, because I mean, it was just such an incredible moment.
So I called her by her whole and complete name, and then just asked her if she would marry me and be my wife, and she you know, said yes, and I got back up and gave her like a big hug and a big kiss.
I knew from the very first start I was gonna have Julie's cakes, do my wedding. You know, we've been great friends, our family friends throughout the years, and not only that, I mean, she's done wedding cakes for P. Diddy, and growing up I thought that was the coolest thing ever for Cher. Deborah Duncan, and the Deborah Duncan cake is one of the most beautiful cakes I've ever seen, so she's helping me create my idea for and see my vision for what kind of cake I want, and that's going to match my personality and my taste for the wedding.
Hi, I'm Julie of Julie's Cakes, and I have been in the industry for over 42 years. Today, a special friend of mine is coming in. What's special about Adriana and Ben coming in today is what they don't know is her mother is here, who adopted her from Honduras. And so when we asked for the cake to be brought out, Tracy, my friend, is going to bring out the cake and surprise the bride and groom. So I'm really excited about that. Hello, you guys.
Hi.
So
How are you? Good to see you too.
You too. Welcome to Julie's Cakes. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, sit down. We're going to have some fun talking about wedding cakes and groom's cakes.
How exciting.
Are you enjoying all the planning?
I am loving all the planning.
Intense?
No, I mean, I just try to stay calm about it. Remember, it's supposed to be a happy, fun time in my life. So.
I say enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, would y'all like some cake?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, we would love
let
that.
me get you some cake.
Wow.
Adriana, since I've known your mom and you for so long, your mom is here.
That's awesome.
Little love surprise.
Aww.
And you said it was difficult to surprise you.
I knew she was coming. I knew.
No, you didn't.
Ben, go ahead.
See, this is one of the fun parts of doing weddings, all the food you get to eat.
The part the groom's most excited about.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing that I like about the groom's cakes, which is a Southern tradition, is it does finally bring something in that the groom gets to be involved in.
Mm-hmm.
And families get to unite and say, well, why did she choose a wrestling match in the snow? What is he into? How many people are we going to be serving?
Between 200, 230.
Okay. All y'all.
Hungry college kids.
Okay, that makes a big difference too. So did y'all start looking for wedding cake designs? Have you looked? Did you go to the Bridal Extravaganza, Pinterest?
We went to the Bridal
Paper.
Extravaganza,
Great.
and I was able to find a lot of ideas. You can kind of get an idea of where my idea of cakes is going.
Okay.
That's like my dream cake.
Okay.
And what I love about that cake is because my colors are going to be gold and pink, like
Okay.
antique rose color and gold.
Okay.
And so I really want to enhance the pinks and let the gold be kind of like a detail, like a big detail in the cake. And
Okay.
so I love flowers,
Okay.
and I like how tall that cake stands. Like, it's my favorite part.
Okay. So that's easy, a 5-tier wedding cake.
Okay, great.
So if I put some separators in between it, then that will give me room for all the flowers that you like.
Yes,
Is that-
and filling it with
Okay.
flowers. I know.
Okay, let me just draw that up for you real quick. If this is all the flowers, and this will be at an angle, this will be the styrofoam. And then whatever flowers you choose, we'll use there, there, and there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then, like, what I liked on that cake was how it kind of had like some like vines coming out.
Okay,
I don't know, so
right.
kind of some.
Tendrils.
Yes.
Which cake flavor did you like? The white, chocolate, Italian cream, red velvet?
I don't know. I'm really liking this
cake.
lemon and strawberry.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is
okay.
possible, but can you like layer the lemon and strawberry, mix it?
Mhm. We can do it tort style, which is actually you take the tier of cake, and there's usually one filling.
Mhm.
And then if you want another filling, we can just put another one up there. And one good thing is if someone doesn't like those flavors, they still have the bottom one to eat. But there's no flavor.
Yeah, and I know I have a lot of picky friends who aren't like, I don't like this. They just like plain white cake.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Today was wonderful. I'm glad that Ben got to take a day off from Baylor and come down here and try cakes with me. I think it's a really special moment for him to be a part of because, you know, it's the one part that grooms actually can have a say in.
You know, I'm just really grateful for the opportunity as well to come, and I'm really grateful for Julie to take the time to plan the cake for us, knowing that everything is going to be absolutely, completely personalized for what Adriana wants. It's kind of comforting to know, and to just see the drawing and see it all come together, I think was really cool to see.
It's the one day a girl gets to be like a princess. It's the one day you have like your fairy tale come true, and you know, every detail is worth it, and no need to get caught up in being a bridezilla. Just, you know, remember that this is the one time, even whether you plan for it to be or not, this is the one time that you're gonna have to marry the person you love for the rest of your life. And so I'm excited to be going through this and trying to embrace everything that I'm going through with the people I love the most.